Hello. Today would be the absolute last day. Set no special weapons. Ugh. Right. Take it one would be here, wouldn't it? Maybe. Possibly. Yes, there's the question mark. I know where stuff is.
Huh? Where's the Queen? Maybe she isn't there. But where is she then?
Ya da 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 da. Ya da 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 da.
Huh?
Haven't worn this for a while. Still looks pretty natty though, eh? Near old fox. So tough to get around in those bloody formal duds. One false step and you fall flat on your face. I finally feel like I can be myself. Really cut loose, I love it. Oh!
Oh.
What are you guys doing here?
We just, what are you?
Majesty, your clothes.
Wait, just hang on. Give me a second here, all right? Well met, all of you. Please accept my heartfelt welcome. I can offer you only a simple welcome today. But do please make yourselves comfortable. Is something the matter?
Doesn't it wear on you? Acting like that.
What?
Noah?
No, it's perfectly fine. Dispense with such concerns. Pray, let not my regal status prohibit you from presenting your inquiries. Please, speak your minds.
Alright, well, here's a question. What's that get-up all about?
Yes. Perhaps you would find my clothes rather curious.
I mean, if you don't want to talk about it, that's cool. No sweat.
Oh. No, it's nothing like that. Before, I told you all how the world was once divided into two, if you recall.
Yes, you told us when we first met. How could we forget that, Your Majesty?
These clothes belong to that era, when the worlds were two, unmingled. These raiments were created specially for me in that older realm.
So they're from your old world, Majesty?
Right. I suppose you could call it a keepsake of my motherland, if you like.
Motherland? Can you explain that word, please?
The place of my coming into existence in the world, of my infancy and upbringing. We called that our motherland.
Your Majesty's motherland? What kind of place could it have been?
Are you interested, Noah?
I am. The subject seems so huge I can scarcely begin to imagine it. If it please you, I'd love to hear more about your world, Your Majesty.
Certainly. I'd be happy to. Well, to begin with, I ought to explain. Actually, now that I think it over, if I were to tell you the whole of the story, a full day and night might not suffice, I fear. In fact, I'm certain of it.
Oh, I see. Then I'm sorry to have made such an unreasonable demand of you. Well, maybe another time then.
Even then, surely you have important matters you ought to be taking care of. It won't do for me to detain you here.
Huh? Well, I suppose so, but...
Therefore, let us go forth together.
Yes, Your Majesty, as you wish. Wait.
Forgive me, Your Majesty. I don't think we quite heard right.
I mean to say that I will accompany you on your travels. That way, I'll be able to continue my tales. Night and day, every day if needs be. I mean, that is not to imply that being cooped up here the whole time is as lonesome as it is tedious. Or that I'm well pleased with myself for inventing an elegant, way-sneak excuse to get out. It's nothing like that at all. Please do not misinterpret it this.
Oh, God, now.
No one was saying that anyway.
I suppose it may be a bit much, eh?
We weren't saying that either.
All right then, it's decided. A deal, shall we say?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Ah, yes!
Okay then. We humbly beg Your Grace, Your Majesty, or was that respectfully?
Oh, come now. No need for such formality. I ask only for your kind support, Noah. Oh, and from now on, I'd like you to address me simply as Mia. From now on, I'll be just another one of your ordinary fellow traveling folk. Oh, it's been so flippin' long! What I mean to say is... Oh, forget it.
Right. Of course you wouldn't say, would you? Would you have deigned to put them on the goddamn map? Am I just going to have to guess? There's one.
Ah, the scent of Sophronia. This takes me back.
Takes you back? You mean you know what this is?
Yes, of course. Sophronia trees used to grow in the world that I came from, you see.
Huh? For real? that's where Sophronia trees come from. Who'd have guessed?
That's not all. What you call the Orion Mountains came from my world too.
Whoa, seriously? I always thought they were funny-shaped mountains.
I mean, now they're mountains. Back then, they weren't so picturesque.
Are there more places like this? Stuff that we don't know the true origin of?
Actually, yes. In fact, I dare say, pretty much everywhere you've seen till now.
Makes sense. If you hadn't been here, we'd have just walked right past like it was no big thing.
I suppose it's good for you all to know about how things were in the old world. Well, now you've got all this new perspective, why not have a look back at the path you already traced?
Looking back at where we came from. That could be a really valuable experience.
Yes. Please, give it some thought. The path that you're on now will lead you to the future that you've dreamed of.
I just did that. Right. Right, need to get me to level 10 or else I do. That's easy enough. Huh? That's what I'm gonna say. I should change that freaking class to don't say, shouldn't I?
Leave the healing to me.
Ah. We could probably go all the way up to rank 10 right now, couldn't we? Where am I? Just going to
It's my job to blaze a trail for you, Dad.
from here and
Leave the enemies to me.
switch myself to nuke.
We already beat them once, but no victory is certain.
Hey, that's a pretty... Uh-oh. I think they just gave you the side
Stormy sky. That's the weak point.
Pretty good. Really
We can
feel it in my bones.
hazy fingers.
Come over and over.
Before we fly. got an idea.
There's no gondola,
How's
damn
this
you.
for a plan? Only! I'm with you.
Time to take that express.
God damn it.
Any last words?
I might have the answer.
The gondola.
Time to take that express. Nowhere near enough punishment. I'm gonna split you head apart. Hit them where they least expect.
Observe my strategy. Observe my strategy. I use my eye. Coming right.
Damn it. Didn't bring back Mia. Oh well. Yeah. Gondola's fine.
I'm with you. Fantastic.
Oh god, stop tinking off his armor. Oh no, I've already done that. Killed everything. I'm just trying to quickly level up. Class for me.
How's this for a plan?
I'll make this.
Shouldn't take long.
You're done.
So I can do an Ascension quest.
Again. Take this. This is the one. I'll make this one.
Where's my vehicle?
Let me do the honors. I'm with you. Again.
The dragon.
Won't let victory slip away. No flaws in this practice.
Don't.
Get ready. They're still standing. Haven't had enough yet. Working on it.
Harry! Oh, is that right? Noah?
Always looking out for me.
Got you now! Everyone healed up? No complaints?
You're a lucky shot.
Wow.
killed myself.
I know you can. Give us a nice second. As you do. I'll get you ship-shape in no time.
Yep.
Yui, come on. It's too early to rest. Was I taking a gut? Sorry, Leo.
Come on.
I'm sorry, Tyler. I can manage from here. I'm sorry, everyone. Got yourself a winner, eh?
My own fault. Should have just fought the dragon. There it is, I was finding easier to fight a goddamn fucking dragon than it is that. But whatever. As long as it gives me an ungodly amount of...
We already beat them once, but no victory is certain, okay? Well, we're doing this. Enemy's broken away from me. Lazy trick. Working on it.
Come on. Right away, neat. Perfect.
I've got an idea. I'm with you.
Ah, dang, no, it's just outside it. Yeah, it's not the little back. Well, this should kill it. I probably actually let's even faster if I do it the other way.
Finally got to stretch my traps.
You went retreat.
Something so valuable here.
Leave the
Have a
enemies
look,
to
see
me.
if I can.
I'll come with you, and we will build the future.
Any... Nope. Nope.
Those empty ruins.
Nia? Everything all right?
This place you call Mactha Wildwood. Do you know anything about all the ruins and things scattered around here?
No, to tell the truth.
I never paid them any mind, I guess. But now you mention them, they do seem pretty weird. Oh. Hey, is this also related to stuff from your old world, Nia?
That's a good guess, Senna. Not quite right, but you aren't far off.
Please, explain.
All right, I will. This is probably something you ought to know about. I told you before about Ionios' creation, right? Well, what I'm about to talk about goes back much further into the past than that.
You mean when the worlds were one?
The people of that time had access to absolute power, using it to create and enjoy a flourishing civilization. But in the end, they started to fight each other for control over that very power. And because of that, the power became a calamity and ripped the world in two. What we're looking at now is the remnants of the destruction that humanity has wrought. So the true meaning of all this ruin is to stand as a monument to the history that created this world.
If you really think about it, we human beings are the cause of all of it.
I don't get it. Why fight till everything burns?
The answer is because they were afraid.
Afraid of what?
Afraid of ending. All life, all civilizations and cultures, everything comes to an end in time. Of course, humans are part of the world too. We can't escape that rule either. But people never stop looking for a way, even if it means going beyond the rules. Eternity. That's what they were searching for.
Eternity.
If the present moment carries on forever, then the end will never come. That's eternity. With that, the miserable decay that you're looking at now would never come to pass. I think you probably all know the rest of the story already. Why this world that we're in now is called Aionios, the realm of eternity.
Zed also wants eternity, just as the people did back then.
But, I mean, even though they were longing for eternity, to sacrifice so many lives to achieve it, it's not... It can't be right.
I agree. We might get hurt, and someday we'll be gone. But we have to keep moving forward in spite of all that. That's what it means to live, right, Nia?
Yes, exactly right. That must be clear to you all now. You should hold on to that vision of life. Cherish it as you go forward. Keep that in your heart so that you never repeat the mistakes of the past.
I suppose there'd be anything here. Something in the entrance to the castle. But I think it's Melia.
Guess we know Aionios like the back of our hand.
And
Guess we
everything
know
else.
Aionios like the back of our hand now.
Yeah, there's nothing there. Fine. Right, anyway. This might be faster than fighting the dragon.
Whoa,
Here we go,
what's
guys.
that one?
Okay, let's go, Noah.
I'm sorry. I can't go easy on you.
First serve.
Come here! I got something for you!
Thanks.
Great stuff, Noah.
Enemy's broken away from me!
Walking in.
Come here! I got something for you!
Yeah, you're dead.
Come
our path to the future.
Well, I don't really got a full on rank for
Fight
that.
with focus.
Stay on your toes.
I'm sorry. I can't go easy on you.
I got something for you.
You're a lifesaver.
Enemy's broken away from me.
Show me up, Noah.
Fusion of our strength. Hakion Slash.
Push through.
We're unstoppable with you around, Senna.
Mm-hmm.
See?
I'm
This
the
is
girl
our
with
path
the
to the
gun.
future. Fight with focus.
Stay on your toes.
I'm sorry. I can't go easy on you. Hakion Gravity blow.
I got something for you.
You're a lifesaver. Hazy
That's the weak point. Enemy's broken away from me.
I think this is faster than the dragon. So I don't have to worry about killing me.
Too easy. Come after me, and that's what you get.
Well, getting lucky and doing me anyway.
Show us what you got, Senna. I got something for you. You're a lifesaver.
Power ring. Can't let you show me up, Noah. Can't let you show me up, Noah. Easy.
See?
Come after me,
This is
and
our
that's what
path
you
to
get.
the future. Fight with focus.
Stay on your toes.
More enemies. I'll tear it all down. Hakion Slash.
Broken away from me.
Hazy trigger.
Come here. I got something for you.
You're a lifesaver.
Notch on my belt.
Especially when Doom goes off.
That was
See?
spectacular.
This is our path to the future. Ready for this, guys?
I don't like our chances. Come here. I got stuff. Enemy's broken away from me.
I'll tear it all down. Hakion Slash.
Enemy's broken away from me.
Gravity blow. Hakion Slash.
I got something for you.
Gravity blow.
Enemy's broken away from me. Come here. I got something for you. Enemy's broken away from me.
Here and now. Uppercut.
Come here. I got something for you.
You're a lifesaver.
Enemy's broken away from me.
That's the weak point.
Some idiot got fucking hit with my goddamn smash there. That's what it is. Yeah.
This can't be happening.
Everyone healed up? No complaints? No! Supposed to protect you.
Fucking lands.
Ready for this, guys? This'll be a challenge. Don't lose focus.
Safety colonies with me on the job.
I'll tear it all down. Hakion Slash.
Come here. I got something for you.
Thanks. Here and now.
Enemy's broken away from me.
Get up, get up. Oh. Wow. That's situational. Activate everyone, and I'll use everyone. Never mind. Oh, right. Can't do a thing anymore, can I? Oh, let me open the goddamn menu. 8.
Ready for this, guys?
Probably just finish it off here.
Keep your heads or lose them.
I don't think we'll run into any issues.
I'm sorry. I can't go easy on you. Come here. I got something for you. You're a lifesaver. Show us what you know. Get away from me. Cheers for that.
Tyon, wow, you tank will win the day.
They're sparking me yet.
Now's your chance.
Enemy sparking away from me. They're sparking me yet.
You're pushing yourself too hard. Wow, thanks. I look out. Wow, thanks. Oh,
Come here! I got something for you!
bring it on. Everyone caught it.
Gravity blow. This is what we're made for. See?
Where am I now?
This is up.
9.
To the future. We already beat them once, but no victory is certain. This will be a challenge. Don't lose focus.
Never a dull moment, eh? Come here! I got something for you!
Sorry, I can't go easy on you.
Enemy's broken away from me!
Accio Splash!
Enemy's broken away from me!
Accio Splash! Good going, Uni.
Come here! I got something for you!
You're a lucky.
Broken away from me!
Can't let you fill me up, Noah. Everyone hears us? No complaints. Thank you for that.
Gravity blow!
Can't let you fill me up, Noah. Thanks for the support. Hey, that's not pretty good. Just as planned, eh?
That should be 10.
Another notch on my belt.
We're unstoppable, see? This is our path to the future.
Yep, nice, quick, easy. Do. Now you can go back to being you.
I'll keep us safe from harm.
Right. So it's one here. just need to find all the points.
Haven't been here for a while.
I can't wait to see the look on Gondor's face when she sees you.
Oh, what do you plonkers want now?
Hey, come on. Don't be like that. We're just here to say hi.
Huh? What's that? You got time on your hands, have ya? Huh? Why? If it isn't...
I believe this is the first time we speak directly, isn't it, Gondor?
Can someone tell me what the hell's going on? What's the Queen of Agnes doing here? Oh, hang on. I suppose we are in Agnes Castle right now. So, maybe it's not so weird to see you here. But what I don't get is, why does the Queen of Agnes seem to know about me?
That's... Well, it's a long story. The Vandham name, and those that bear it, have a deep meaning for me.
You mean my family?
In the past, we were saved by a man called Vandham. He taught us a lot about life, and what it was we were called to do. It's no exaggeration to say that without him, there would be no me.
Huh? A real deep connection between Nia and Gondor's fam. Spooky.
The memories of it are all but lost now. These were events of the distant past.
Oh. More to the point. Seems you dags have gotten pretty used to chumming up with royalty, like it's no big thing.
Well, Nia asked us to treat her that way. Like another one of the gang.
Come on, Gondor. Surely you more than anyone wouldn't expect us to mince our words around Nia.
Wind your neck in, will ya? Nothing wrong with how I talk.
Oh, you're so bold and unabashed. I simply adore it.
I suppose I am.
I mean, you've passed through the conflict with the false queen, maintained order in the castle. There are a lot of things that came about because of your blood, sweat, and tears, Gondor.
Huh? Well, that's a real heck of a compliment. Too much for the likes of me, maybe, you Madge. All I reckon we really did was set a few boundaries to stop things going daft. I don't have a clue about your Agnian folks, though.
You're just being humble, Gondor. Please, there's no need for it. It's not easy to earn people's trust, to maintain the balance. And you do all that while still remaining natural, unadulterated Gondor.
Oi! I'm basically an adult. I'm almost... forget it.
Gondor, you really soften up when you get a few kind words, don't you?
Huh? Who you calling soft?
I hope Agnes can count on your continued support.
I mean, what I'd really like to be saying right now is bite me. But since I've got a real deal queen going to all the trouble of asking me, I guess I've got to at least consider the request a bit.
From the bottom of my heart, thank you, Gondor. As the nominal lady of Agnes Castle, I bestow upon you my sincere admiration for fulfilling the...
Hey! Whoa! Enough already! It's like you want to make me squirm.
Ah, there's our Gondor.
Just shut up, will you? We're done talking about me, all right? You Ouroboros assholes, mind your own beeswax, all right? I better not hear you've been holding the Queen back. You're a real goofy bunch, aren't you? Just being around you counts as a hazard.
Pot calling the kettle black much there, Gondor love?
castle? Nope. Yeah, it's gonna be an origin. Huh. And there's a thing over there as well. Typical.
Your Majesty, there you are.
Please, it's Nia. You aren't used to it yet, are you?
I'm sorry, Please forgive me. It's just...
It's fine. I may have taken my teasing a step too far there.
I hope what I'm about to say doesn't come out the wrong way, but...
Yes?
It's just... You're our queen. We believed you were the one that gave us all life, and that we'd return to you in the end. You were like this awesome being high above. None of us could even dream of talking to you. And now you're just traveling along with us and chatting like it's an everyday thing. It's just really bizarre to me somehow. Like things have been switched around. It still feels a little strange.
Could it be that it just hasn't sunk in yet? I see. Well, it's the same for me.
What?
I'm sure I've told you this before, but please indulge me. While I was asleep in the Cloud Keep, I was getting information about what was happening in the world. So I knew long before that you were not M, but an independent being called Mio. But it was nothing more than information. I wanted to truly know you more than anyone else. But I couldn't touch you, couldn't make contact. I felt so close to you, but you were still this distant, far-off thing. It was so frustrating. But right now, you're so close, I can reach out and touch you, speak with you even. I never thought the day would come. It's a truly strange feeling.
It's the same for me.
Indeed. It's amazing, really, the way things worked out, don't you think?
For sure. If I hadn't become Ouroboros, I'd never have had the chance to meet you, Nia. Sometimes, a small pebble starts the avalanche, which changes your whole future. Don't you think?
No, I don't think you can put it all down to chance.
Huh? What do you mean?
I think we met because we were supposed to, Mio. It was meant to be. Because, to me, you're...
Hey! Mio! Nia! We're heading out soon, guys. Get a move on or you'll get left behind.
Okay, we're coming! Shall we go join the others?
Sure, let's do that. Mio?
Yes?
I'm really glad we got to talk like this.
Yeah, me too. Nia.
Yes. Oh. have to do it once around all the colonies, aren't I? What? You're not on drinking? Okay.
We could do with some food. I think we need to discuss this.
Okay, so what we got next? Good question. Nia, anywhere you still want to go? Well, if you're asking me to choose, then I may have to ask your advice first. Sure, I hope we can give you a decent answer. Ugh, can't do Welsh anymore. In all the places you guys have been so far, was there ever a place where you could look up in the sky? Look up at the sky up close, almost touch it. What do you mean, close to the sky? Ugh, I guess she means like, have we ever been to the highest place in the world, right? The highest place, have we? Maybe, maybe not? Is that where you'd like to go now, Nia? Yes, I mean, I don't have any real major reason for it, but just when you asked where I wanted to go, that was the first thing that popped into my head. What? The sky? You mean... Maybe when I look up at the sky I just... long to go back there. Sort of nostalgia. If that's what you want, then why don't we try and find a high place for you? Oh really? You're good with that? I'm cool with it. Anyway, it was me who brought up this whole where do you want to go chat in the first place. There's a way up there skyscraping place. If there's a way up there, skyscraping place like that, I'd love to check it out myself. You guys. Thank you so much. I guess I'm counting on you all over again. Let's find it together then. The place where we'll be close enough to touch the sky. Oh, where could the highest place around possibly be? Where reminded you?
Something so valuable here.
Amazing. Ah, such a blue sky. Though the world changes, no matter what form it may take, the sky up there, it stays the same. Thank you. I'm grateful to all of you. It's kind of you to indulge me like this.
No, it's fine. Don't forget, asking you along was our idea.
I'm pleased you all became Ouroboros. I'm glad that you did.
Nia, what's gotten into you? Why are you saying this now?
When this battle is over, the stationary worlds will move once again. When the worlds were divided, they knew nothing of each other. In the end, they'll be strangers once again. Perfectly ignorant. As will we. Even so, I wanted to make a memory. The day when we part for good, it's coming. But still, I wanted us to share this moment. I wanted to feel that special connection, those ties that bind us together. Not just as your queen, but also as your friend.
Nia.
So just... thank you. In the end, it's up to you. My hope is invested in your future. You must defeat Zed and make a better world with your own hands.
Hey, that's not quite right.
Huh?
That better world. You'll be building it together with us, Nia.
You mean...
I mean, even if we do get separated, someday we'll see each other again. We want you with us, Nia, in that future. How could we not? We need you. Rather, please stay. Because the connection we share, Nia, that's something that can never be broken.
Mio. I mean, if that's the future that you want... No, let me try that again. That future, I'll share it with you. It's not just yours, it's our future we'll invest in. For that, we need this world to end. Until that time.
Yeah. We'll be by your side until then, Nia.
Oh, score! I mean, what good fortune.
Just a chunk of experience on the castle side of things. Okay. Let's go grab the other one.
Excuse me.
That voice.
Wait. I know who you are.
Your Majesty!
Did it fail?
I understand how you feel, but you must think of your own well-being. Please, have patience. I beg you.
Surely I've been patient enough. Stuck there in Origin. It's enough to send one insane.
Can we help you?
Her Majesty is insisting that she explore the outside world undercover.
I wanted to see for myself what the beings of this world thought, what they needed. Until now, all I could do was perceive data, but no longer.
I know, yes, but if you simply gave us the order, we could perform all the legwork for you.
There are things you can't understand unless you experience them for yourself.
Then at least allow us to accompany you.
If I go with you, won't that draw attention?
How about if we went with you? We're quite well traveled around Ionios now. There are plenty of places we could show you around, I'm sure.
And of course, we share a common goal. There are people out there living in the harshest conditions, yet still they struggle on. We want to help them all too, just like you.
You want to help?
More people makes for more merries. Would be mega merries with more Melia.
Manana, you must refer to Her Highness in the proper manner.
Menana speaking proper? Oh, that right. Many sorries, Melly.
Melly? Please, Your Highness, forgive our insolence.
Oh, Tyon did a boo-boo.
I didn't.
It's been a long time since anyone called me that. Then I have a proposal. They will be my only guards.
Your Majesty, why must you do this? What necessitates it? We have only just returned. You are the hope of all Kevers. Should the unthinkable happen, then...
You're such a fusspot, Isel. But I want you to understand. The future is not shouldered by me alone. It is something that is created by each and every person in the world. I never wanted to sit there in my ivory tower and gaze down from on high. That's not the kind of ruler I am.
I apologize. I spoke out of turn.
I'm not criticizing you. You are what I wanted. You are my hope. I have a request, or rather, something to discuss. Could I ask you to take a fellow traveler under your wing? Her name is Melia.
If that's truly what you wish for.
I don't see why not. Glad to have you with us, Melia.
Talking to the Queen on equal footing. That's crazy, mate.
Yeah, I'm gonna feel so awkward.
No need for stress. Just act natural.
Oh, stomach of Manana getting rumbly.
Maybe some stress for Manana.
What's wrong?
Our wings. You're high. Sorry. I still can't believe you have them too, Melia. Makes me feel special. Like we're the same.
Right. We are the same.
Your Majesty, I urge you, please take care.
I'll be relying on you in my absence, Isel. I'm sorry to saddle you all with me, everyone. But I'm looking forward to it too. A new adventure. How strange it feels.
Good to add more names.
This is actually a bit of a pain.
Leave the enemies to me.
It's such a fantastic one. And other goddamn roles, he just murders everything. Actually, can I just... There. Almost. 2 more levels. Actually switch you off so
You
I
line
can
him
now
up,
come in
I'll
with-
knock him down.
We need those last 2 levels. It's required.
I see some relation.
Here we go, guys.
Okay, let's go, Noah.
Overflow.
Bless him, since we can there you go.
Got an idea. All right.
So, basically, she acts like a hero.
I shall settle it.
Oh! Oh, that is fucking excellent. Okay, I get it now.
I have it. Let me handle this. This will be satisfying. Enough of this. Witness all that I am.
Oh,
What did you think
Victory from the jaws of defeat. Can we...
and rank 10. Neat.
Leave the enemies to me.
Nice and quick.
Pick something easier next.
Thank you, no bond coins. We got to see the chain attack too.
You're having a laugh. You think this is going to make it all better, do you?
Well, I will bear full responsibility. Otherwise, well, there is no otherwise.
What are you two bickering about?
Your Majesty, what a welcome sight to see you return.
Has a problem arisen in my absence?
No, just a trifling matter, really.
Actually, we do have a bit of a problem on our hands, Your Majesty.
Hey, mind your...
We have to report the facts as they are. How much longer are you going to leave this hanging, eh?
What's the problem?
A couple of days ago, we had a small run-in with our Agnian opposites. Isel took care of them, but things got out of hand a little bit.
Out of hand, nothing. They insulted Her Majesty's honor. I'm spitting feathers.
But we'd no reason to fight. You were the one who earned their ire.
Did they come to any harm? You hurt them?
I only intended to scare them, but then they resisted.
So you sought to defeat them?
No! Nothing of the sort. They had no flame clocks, so I would never...
The presence of a flame clock is not what instigates a battle. The glimmerings of war are always there, within us. I imagine discovering that fact must have come as quite a shock to you.
Circumstances aside, if you've incited their wrath, and I assume we haven't heard the end of this.
As you said, they have since begun to rally together in opposition.
I am ashamed. Truly ashamed. Now that this has come to a head, I cannot but take full responsibility. I will thwart their objective, even if it should cost me my life.
You shall not. Do not speak of throwing your life away so lightly. I've already lost so many of my friends. I could not bear to lose another.
Your Majesty.
I told you, did I not? You are my hope. I will speak to the Agnian Chief Retainer personally about the matter. In the meantime, cool your head. Any more unfinished business that I should know about?
Couple of house calls to make, Your Majesty. They want you at Colony 9 and the city.
Colony 9? So Xeon, then?
Indeed. They've asked for some urgent backup following the recent Origin attack.
And the other request is from Monica. Wants you to give her people a pep talk.
The descendants of Ouroboros. I've caused such grief for them. And for an unfathomably long time.
But now they get to speak to their real queen. I'm sure they'll be overjoyed.
Yes, perhaps. Speaking face to face with another. There's nothing quite like it.
Melia?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I'm going to be taking up some more of your time.
Now you can cut that out. Agnes or Kevus, soldier or queen. What difference does it make?
The future is to be created by each and every person in the world. I think you were the one who taught us that.
True enough. Your unyielding spirit gives me the strength to go on.
Sometimes when Melia smiles, I see sadness in her eyes. As if she's all alone in the world.
Well, better start making the rounds. We've got to stop by Colony 9, the city, and...
Agnes Castle, right?
Safe journey to you all.
Okie doke. What shall we?
A diplomatic mission. Surely we can find a peaceful resolution. Nia, this is a surprise.
Don't worry, I know the whole story. Oh, bloody hell! I see you are in good company.
They're kindly serving as my bodyguard. They're assisting me with a number of other matters too.
The assistance goes both ways, actually.
We all one big, happy family!
Yes, that's right. Family.
Indubitably. I have a rough grasp of our present predicament. You've come to hear their side of the story, have you not?
You make it sound as if these are no ordinary Agnians.
With Queen Melia's assistance, we have been closely monitoring them on both sides. I'll get to the point. These people belong neither to Kevus nor Agnes.
To be precise, they were formerly Agnian soldiers, but now they claim to have lost their faith even in Agnes. This intense distrust of the future has driven them to wanton destruction.
So they stopped believing in anything, and now they just want to ruin things for everyone.
That's awful.
The Kevus and Agnes of today are founded upon mutual trust and respect. At least that is the mood we try to foster. But the reality is that not all of us can readily accept these changes.
The recent outburst was just an act of passion. But if like-minded people were to congregate...
They may gain enough momentum to pose a legitimate threat, is that it? So they're the ones who have incited the latest uproar, I take it?
We might have to prepare for the worst-case scenario.
Minanabite, what make worst case
He means there could be an attack on the Queen's life.
That was the worst case!
That's one of the reasons. But we simply can't afford to leave this be. I don't believe they truly want to oppose us. Rather, they feel they are at an impasse. One cannot so easily change their way of life or how they view the world.
Perhaps I ought to assert my authority as queen after all, and...
No. If you lock horns with them now, it's very possible they will shut you out completely. I would rather have you prepare to welcome them in with open arms.
That's incredibly kind of you.
So, where do we find these troublemakers?
It seems they're lying low at Hovering Reef 6.
Seriously? That's right next to the castle.
Presumably they approached under the guise of their fellow Agnian soldiers. The castle isn't on particularly high alert, so it makes sense that they wouldn't arouse too much suspicion.
Yes, as sad as it is. I hear they're pooling their forces. You'd best be on your guard.
Fear not. I am no stranger to battle. And besides, look at my entourage.
You shouldn't have to get used to this. Experience can make a person stronger, it's true, but it can't take away one's pain. That goes for queens too, you know.
The mood's turned dark all of a sudden.
I'm aware of that. Thank you, Nia.
Take care, you guys.
I see some relations have changed.
Number 6. You. I probably should look at the map a bit more. Yeah, okay.
Time to take the fast way. Watch your footing, guys.
Don't do anything stupid, Melia.
Nor should you, Lance.
Good thing we found this.
Agni and Autolevs. They've hauled those things out here. Can't catch a break, can we?
As Lady Nia informed us, we should expect them to be hiding in an ambush somewhere on this island. I must remind you that we are only here to negotiate. If possible, I would like to avoid combat.
Sure, but what if they're the ones to come at us first?
Then suppress them at once. We could even disable their levnesses, so that they have nothing with which to fight back.
Hey, I've been meaning to ask for a while now. You really know how to handle yourself in a scrap, don't you?
Yes. I'm no stranger to the field of battle. Nor is this the first attempt on my life.
What? Even though you're the queen?
Precisely because I am the queen. Is it really so strange for nobles to be acquainted with violence? There was even an assassin within my family once.
I'm sorry. I hope we didn't bring back painful memories for you.
Please, it's perfectly fine. Many are the things that have shaped me into who I am today. Learning to accept my weaknesses, understanding each other's differences, opening one's heart to others.
You must have been in some real good company to learn all that.
Perhaps, yes. Back when I was young and naive, my companions taught me some invaluable lessons.
And you took those lessons to heart. That's how you came to be such a magnificent queen.
Though times may change, their teachings will never fade. Which is why I still believe. I believe that our last breaths should not be those of despair.
Look over there. Anybody else feeling curious?
Hello? Nobody at home?
Don't move!
Melia.
I'll handle this. My name is Melia Antiqua. I wish only to speak with you.
Speak with us? Rip us to shreds, more like, Queen of Keves?
You are the ringleader, are you? State your name.
And why should I tell you? The world I once knew is gone. They told us defeating Keves was the only way for us to be saved. It was the right thing to do. The just thing to do, and I believed it. Do you realize how many of my friends died in pursuit of that dream? You think I can just tell them, yeah, sorry guys, you died for nothing?
He's lost his cool. Maybe we should step in and deal with him. But Melia told us she'd handle this.
You ruined it! You joined forces with the Agnian Queen, and you drilled these notions into our heads! You take away our friends, then sully our reasons to live. My friends died that day, but you've killed them all over again!
And that's why you've decided to destroy everything!
That's right. We don't need a shitty world like this anyway.
Is that all?
I told you to stay where you are!
Melia!
Hey! What are you trying to pull?
I could ask you the same thing. Why do you hesitate? You could attack me right now.
Shut up!
You have no desire to destroy anything. You are simply trying to get by in a world where nothing makes sense anymore. And that's why I'm here.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
You're a lifesaver. Crazy trick. You're a lifesaver.
Fire and ash! So that's how it is. That's how you look down at us.
Sorry?
I know all about you. You queens live longer than any of us could ever dream. You aren't like us, are you? That's how you can just sit on your thrones, toying with our lives like...
She is like us. If you hurt her, she feels pain. She bleeds all the same.
Mio,
That's why she came all this way to hear your story. She wants to know more about you. She wants to share her time with you.
What? Yeah, right. Our lives are like the blink of an eye to her ilk.
Just because she lives longer, it doesn't mean she's any different from you. We're all here, aren't we? We're all alive.
that's enough, Mio. I see now how you feel about all this.
Mate, have you been making that speech to the Kavesi officers too? Telling everyone that Melia is different to everyone else?
You bet I did. She's so far up herself it makes me sick.
If anyone's warped, distorted here, it's you.
Then what am I supposed to do? Who else am I supposed to take my rage out on? Tell me the truth, right now. The pure, unadulterated truth!
That I cannot tell you. The answer lies in you, and you alone. You must have realized by now. There is no weight to the truth of another, if you cannot judge it for yourself. If you must have an object of hatred in order to live your life, then let it be me. But promise me that someday you'll live for the things that truly have worth. Just as you and your comrades in arms once did.
It's already too late. I can't go back. Not after what I've done.
I highly doubt that. You are still breathing, are you not?
Are you all right?
I told you. I am no stranger to battle. Besides, I could not tolerate simply watching from the sidelines.
Melia.
Their sadness, frustration, anger. I shall never forget these feelings. Come. Let us proceed to the next location.
That's better.
That smarts.
That'll leave a bruise. Be more gentle, Commander.
Don't expect miracles. I'm trying my best to heal you here.
Here, let me.
Thank you, miss. That would be great.
That's gonna be good.
What? You're...
That should suffice. Can you walk?
Yeah. I think so.
Queen Melia! To what do we owe the honor?
What good is a ruler if they cannot send aid to their people in times of need? I'm sorry to have kept you waiting, Xeon. Please, let me have your report.
Hey! Hey, look! Isn't that the Queen?
What? Like the real deal?
Right, back to my post. Excuse me. Origin's attack unfortunately caused a landslide near Alfeto Valley entrance. We've been treating the wounded, and also dispatched a survey team to scan the area. The thing is, we've lost contact with the survey team. The line just went dead.
There was a really loud sound earlier on. Could be more rocks.
I see. Then we'll take it from here. Uni, how are you doing over there?
I've healed up the worst of them. Now they just need a little R&R.
Oh, really? I've got to lie down?
Come on. If you've got the energy to flap your trap already, you'll be back on your feet in no time.
I see I had no cause to worry.
How many were on the survey team?
3. One was piloting the Levnis. Okay. I've sent the landslide's location to your iris. You can confirm it for yourself.
Got it.
If you happen to see an Anita from the survey team, could you, tell her to give back what she owes? Because I'll be waiting here until she does.
I'll be sure to deliver the message. I'm so sorry to have let this come to pass, everyone. This ordeal will be over ere long.
You watch yourself too, Your Majesty. Don't want to see you get hurt neither.
I hope you find our friends.
You really love Colony 9, don't you, Uni? I can tell from the way your wings perk up.
Really? That's slightly uncomfortable.
Okay.
Good to add more names.
Hey, look at that! A survey branch Levnis.
Quickly! We must rescue them at once.
Huh?
Hello? Who's... there?
It's all right. We're here to help. Stay still. I'll get that heavy thing off you right this instant.
Right, that's her injuries about treated.
You're a survivor by nature. Good fortune that we made it in time.
Oh, I can't thank you enough. I thought I was a goner.
Say, you wouldn't happen to be Anita by any chance?
Yeah, I'm Anita.
Oh, that's great news. There was a guy in the rescue tent who was really worried about you. He said he wanted you to pay him back or something?
I suspect that was merely an excuse. He seemed really rather worried. Very insistent that you make it back.
Ah, it's got to be Kurt. We've been in the same unit since first term. He can be a little faint-hearted at times. I'd better go and try to calm him down.
Ah, so you've been joined at the hip since childhood?
Joined at the... sorry?
I mean that you were inseparable. You've had a special connection throughout your lives. You understand each other's feelings and you lift each other up in times of need, is what I'm trying to say. Your friends are irreplaceable. Be sure to treasure them.
Yes, Mom. Thank you. Thank you.
Does she have someone in mind herself? There's someone out there special to her. But then, she was imprisoned in Origin for so long. So maybe they're already... I see some relations have changed. Huh. Ah!
His foot's trapped. We'll need to move the rubble very carefully.
Using arts would be far too dangerous. In which case...
Someone call for heavy lifters?
Yeah. We'll clear this out in no time.
You're in safe hands now.
Yes. Thank you.
Hang in there just a little longer. We don't want to overlook anything.
I see some relations have changed. Hold on. It's going to be okay.
There was a second landslide. Don't mind me. Look for the others.
We're well aware, but firstly...
Feels warm.
Do not move from this spot. We're going to check the immediate area.
Yes. Of course.
Right. I think that's the lot of them accounted for.
I wouldn't relax just yet. The landslides have formed a sharp incline, in turn increasing the risk of loose rocks. I hardly need to state this, but the possibility of further landslides remains high.
Getting caught in another landslide would be undesirable. We must make some distance, and quickly. Back to Colony 9. Something smells exquisite.
The Queen has returned! Welcome back! We're glad to see you safe, Your Majesty!
We were at the site of the landslide, but the situation remains precarious. It is vital that we remove the remaining rocks upon the slope in the coming days. You shall have the castle's aid, of course. But your own assistance in this matter would also be most appreciated.
Oh, we'd be glad to help. Never want to have to go through this again.
But if we hadn't, we'd never have got to meet Queen Melia. I don't regret it, because I learned today that we weren't forsaken.
Forsaken?
The only time we normally ever get to meet Your Majesty is at the homecoming. We've been through so many bitter times, but we've never known you to help us. Not so directly.
You make a valid point. From this moment on, I will endeavor to the best of my ability to allay your fears.
Ah, you're too kind, Your Majesty.
Then, in the interest of allaying fears, there may be another matter I would like to discuss with you.
Oh yes? Speak up then.
I would like, from this moment on, to let the colony elect their commander, of their own volition. And I don't mean just for appointing a successor after death, or for the purposes of reform. If they make their voices known, then I think I would gladly relinquish my position as commander this second.
What?
What brought this on?
Then, you wish to formally step down?
Well, I was always the consul's favorite plaything. I was a mere pawn, dancing to his whims, enacting his orders. But in coming to terms with our new life, I began to realize the qualities needed in a commander are very different nowadays.
Please don't belittle yourself, Xeon. You've worked so hard to get where you are.
Believe me, I've thought about this long and hard. About who really fits the role of a commander. It must be someone we all look up to. Someone with whom we can share our path.
Xeon.
While I do not object to your logic, Xeon, I hope you realize that our role is in essence naught but a figurehead. What that figurehead represents, however, is something only you can decide.
It's down to me.
A person is not shaped solely by their birthright or innate qualities. As long as you remain critical of who you are, whether you deserve the position or not has little relevance.
This crisis of conscience, you once experienced it as well, Your Majesty.
Of course. Everyone has their battles with self-doubt. How else does one grow as a person? If you remain true to yourself, then you have nothing to fear. In this rich tapestry of life, you must find the path that you are willing to weave.
I'll give it more thought, then.
Very good. I look forward to hearing your answer.
Melia must have had her share of hardship to talk about these things in such depth. If she's ever stuck in a rut, I wonder if we'll be able to console her in the same way. Would she even want that?
Penny for your thoughts, Noah?
No, it's nothing. We should get going. We've got some traveling ahead of us.
Come on. Into the war room.
Your Majesty.
Sorry to bother you. I'm sure you're rushed enough as it is. I'm here to discuss the speech you mentioned. Did I come at a bad time?
No, not at all. We've been stretching our necks every day, waiting to see if you'd turn up.
I too have been anxious to meet you. I'm sorry to have been a source of anguish for you this long.
It's all been for today. I don't consider any of it a waste. Now, on to the matter at hand. Rallying the troops. With the final battle with Mobius looming before us, we're doing our best to prepare. But we need more than just supplies. A battle to determine the fate of the world is hardly a light topic. Everyone's beside themselves with worry. Some poor souls have completely snapped. We're never gonna last in actual combat at this rate.
I don't blame them. No matter how noble our cause, the fighting will cost us lives. We're caught between the future we desire and the present, which is ours to lose. It's a place beset on all sides by fear.
You got that right. Especially when there's no guarantee you're going to be coming home.
Even a brief address would do, just as long as you speak to them somehow.
I understand. I don't know if I'll be able to get through to them, but I will try.
We'll be your guides while in the city. Make sure you don't lose your bearings.
That would be most appreciated. While we're here, would it bother you if I took a look around the city itself?
Please, be my guest. I think we'd all like that.
Maybe we could take her to Centrillo Parade. There's plenty of people around there.
No objections from me, but there are some rather, shall we say, ardent followers of the Queen up that way. If they get too insistent, you might need to give them a friendly nudge.
Oh yeah? All right, we'll keep a lookout.
Now this is a far cry from the colonies and the castles. Here is a place where people can truly live, make a home.
I couldn't believe my eyes when I first saw this place. All these different people I'd never seen before. Things of all shapes and sizes.
I wish I had been there to see your reaction. A shame.
See my mouth hanging open like a lummox. Not worth it.
You seem to take it all in your stride. None of this surprises you.
It's more that I'm assailed by old memories. Technologies of old are put into practice here. I feel the industry of those times.
Huh?
Is that really you? Queen Melia?
Yes. I do go by that name.
I knew it! I knew it from the moment I laid eyes on you. You were something special.
Finally caught up.
Hey, old man, you're gonna give yourself a heart attack.
Well, thanks for your concern, but I'll decide when and how I'm going to pop my clogs. I've lived my whole life for this day. Heck, you all have, haven't you?
Of course we have.
You've returned to us at last, my queen. You really are as radiant as they say.
Hey, fancy a bite? You should come by my restaurant. Sample a few of the local dishes.
Hey, nobody wants to see your seedy little bistro. She wants something memorable.
Oh, say that again, I dare you. If you hate my establishment so much, I'll be more than happy to bar you from it permanently.
All right, people. Don't shove. And stop arguing. We don't want to scare the Queen now.
Oh! My days!
Come on now, this is getting excessive.
Oh, leave him. Everyone's been living for this moment.
It's always been my dream to see the true queen come back to us. A lot of us die before we get the chance.
Yeah, but now it's actually happening. Before our very eyes. How can we possibly keep calm when a miracle is unfolding?
I am so grateful to you all, my people. I would like to express a few words of gratitude, if I may. It is a joy to see real human activity once again, after all these years. I see that you continue to remain strong.
Of course we do. Got to protect what we love, right?
That's right. I'm not resting these old bones so long as there's life in them.
We'll hold out for decades more if we have to.
We have our queen, and even Ouroboros stand by her side.
With their strength behind us, Mobius won't stand a chance.
Looks like that takes care of that.
Indeed. Wow. Decades plural. And here we are, happy enough if we can reach one.
The way I see it, you lot are far more incredible. You've achieved so much in so little time.
Huh? That's only natural, ain't it? Gotta get stuff done in the time you have. No way I could imagine having to fight for 40 or 50 years. Feels so snuffing far away.
Uni.
By the by, I'm not seeing the story spinner anywhere.
Story spinner.
He's this old guy who knows more about the city's history than anyone. He's like a walking encyclopedia.
Real curious bloke. Normally he'd jump at an opportunity like this.
Well, he's no spring turkin, though. If he hears he's missed his chance to meet Her Majesty, he might drop dead from the shock.
Heavens. Where might we find this person? I think we should pay him a visit.
What, really?
I'll bet it'd make his day. But are you sure?
I would like to try to meet him, if at all possible.
As you wish. It's your call.
You'll probably find him at Mittia Lookout. I hear it's one of his favorite spots.
A walking encyclopedia, is he? Then we can expect an enlightening conversation.
Oh,
What's all the fuss? Whose funeral is it this time?
Nobody's, I should hope. We were just wondering if...
Oh, old Melly. Well, this can't be real, so somebody pinch me. What if it's actually my funeral? Then that would mean... Where the places have I ended up?
Yeah, this is Mitya Lookout in the city.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to startle you. I'm told you have quite the wisdom. I was hoping to ask you a few things, if it doesn't bother you.
Oh, I get ya. The Queen herself is asking me personally to tell her a story. Now I know I'm dreaming. Hey, Ouroboros kids, give me a good wallop here, right on the kisser.
Sure thing.
Have you gone quite mad?
Lance? I didn't throw my weight into it.
Let's all calm down for a second and just talk sensibly, please.
Oh, I see. A rousing speech for the city, eh? What a stroke of luck. Even after that battering, I know I'll be content in the afterlife.
Oh, don't start. You were the one who asked us to.
Well, it seems life's worth living a little while longer. Don't want to disappoint old Queenie now, do I? Go on then, ask away.
I've been wondering, when you first saw Melia, I kind of got the impression you knew more about her than you let on.
Of course I do. Have you seen the stacks of literature they've got here in the city? Packed to the rafters. There's passages on the true Queen, too. And you betcha these eyes have read them all back to front 20 times over.
So you know all about her?
Naturally, naturally. Here, I'll give you an example. It is a lesser-known fact that Her Majesty is squeamish around shiny bugs.
What? How can you possibly know that?
There was also a little morsel about how she found rainbow bugs particularly revolting. They're extinct now, but I reckon they're beasties about the size of your fist, whose bodily excretions make them glow and...
All right, enough. You don't need to go into such detail. The mere memory gives me goosebumps.
Oh, don't you worry, I've got plenty more tidbits like that up my sleeve.
We don't want to hear it. Look, I'll tell you what I want to know.
Oh, yeah? Well, I'm all ears.
When you get to the age you are, after living for so many decades, you must have had to say goodbye to so many of your friends and stuff. Must be a lot of crap to deal with. So, how do you cope?
The pits is what it is. There are times when I wonder why I don't just curl up and die. But see, life ain't all sunshine and roses. I think that's part and parcel of it.
So what? You just have to go on living in misery? You've got to be joking.
Uni, are you all right?
I just want to know what it's all about. Growing old. There's folk out there who get to live so much longer than us, and they still choose to fight. It just feels like I'm always taking a back seat. Like I'm getting left behind. But I want to be there with you guys. Even if it's just in spirit.
Uni, I had no idea that was how you felt.
Yeah, sorry. Hard to put it into words, really.
Even if those you once loved are no longer a part of this world, lonely as it is, and painful though the memories be, it is not wholly a tragic tale. For you can keep close to your heart your memories of those dear to you. And that is something to take pride in. That is what will give you strength. Admittedly, my life took a very different path to the likes of my companions here. But such are my thoughts.
Ah, never a truer word was spoken. That's one for the ages. Where's my notepad?
The fact that you're worrying about us here and now, Uni, I don't think we'll ever forget that. Your feelings will transcend time.
I'd have to agree. So don't feel like you need to be doing anything special for us, Uni. It's reassuring enough just being the way you are.
Don't suppose you've got any tissues on you. Spark, why'd you have to go and make it all soppy?
Nobody is leaving you behind, Uni. If you ever feel distance between you, you need only speak out.
Wait, was this all just to tell me that?
That's about the size of it. Good luck out there, young'uns.
Don't just pass it off as your own speech.
Say, Melly, would you mind if we shook hands?
He's straight up ignoring me!
I don't see why not.
Oh, you angel. Now I can shuffle off this mortal coil without regrets.
Knowledgeable my arse.
Life's a cruel journey from one end to the other. You only get one chance to walk it. But if there's one thing that gives it all meaning, it's love.
That's very sweet.
That ain't something I have to teach you young folks, though. Your friends are lucky fellows.
Monica said something like that too. Still doesn't make much sense to me, though.
Well, love takes many forms. There are as many ways to show it as there are people.
I'll remember that. Thanks.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but we should probably be getting on. Till we meet again, story spinner.
Indeed, indeed. Safe travels to you, Your Majesty.
I think we've done the rounds here. Let's head back to the car.
That's the 4th floor.
So
Good Ouroboros. You may humbly address the Queen if you will. Isel, your concern and formality is overdone sometimes. It's precisely in the present company that I feel the most safe. Be that as it may, Your Majesty. No, never mind.
Your Majesty! You've returned.
I trust it's been quiet in my absence.
Yes.
I see that you have calmed down.
Yes, I have realized. However fervent my loyalty,
If I am ever the source of Her Highness's anguish, it does no good.
You think too deeply, Isel. 'Tis your mind's fiction.
Ah, I will rectify that.
I am sure you will.
How was your trip? And what of the world?
Mankind's follies. People never learn. Whatever the passage of fate may bring, we must never lose the spirit of defiance, lest we submit to injustice, as we once did.
Again, why does she look so sad?
My friends and I, we fought hard for all this. We staked our lives on this future. And if there's a chance to keep it that way, I too will be happy to sacrifice myself for this world.
Snuff that for a laugh. I hate that. You're the important one here.
Pardon?
It's true. It's something I noticed before. As befits a queen, you're always thinking about your subjects. But who thinks about what's best for you?
Seeing you suffer alone like this, none of us like it. It's too sad to think about. Losing you, that is. You're one of us.
Yeah, think about how much you always think of us. It's only fair if you let us do the same for you.
I am speechless.
Melia, you are needed in this world. But you weren't born solely for the world's sake.
That may be so. However,
If you permit me, I'll gladly lend you my strength. Not because you are our queen, but because we're travelers in the here and now. So we should live together.
I'm glad you're with us, Melia.
Fighting alongside you all is the best!
yes. You are right. How funny. Though wisdom is said to come with age, still you all seem to teach me so much. If some things elude my grasp, your words show me that there is more to life. They guide me when I run astray, again and again. How fortunate I am to have you.
Now that's more like it, girl.
Melia, thank you. Thank you for always having believed in us.
That's one thing I would never doubt. Now we embark on our quests to create the future.
Yes, it's ours. I see some relations have changed.
That last spot. It's a DLC one. Isn't out yet. Annoyingly. I know that quest is in the city, and I imagine it's Triton that I've got to take there. It seems to be old people drinking.
Tilling is certainly one way to enrich the bad soil.
Well, hard to believe it was Her Majesty that
What a
saved the
radically
highs
different
back there.
approach the colony is taking.
I really wish I'd talked to her a bit more. Such a waste.
Xion's got to think bigger. There's a whole world out there.
It may be their similarities that make them prone to these altercations. I imagine behind Lance and Xion's comic facade, there lies a good friendship.
I think so too. Good luck getting them to admit that.
An attack from Origin wiped out the cliffs near the southern plains, just like that. That was a good way off, so I got off lightly with a few cuts and bruises. Any closer, I shudder to think. But hey, do you think the impact might have opened up a way through to the top of the cliffs? Someone should go check. Oh yes, it did, and I've already known it. Amelia, such a stunning figure. I'll never forget her face. I'll never get her face out of my memory. I want to be one of her guards someday. First I need to put in for a transfer to the squad attached to the castle. Oh, but even if I'm gone from Colony 9, I'll always be a firm friend of you guys. Oh, well, I hope your application gets approved. Not that it doesn't matter much at this point.
Something smells exquisite.
Hey, that's not your everyday chump.
It's done. At this point, I'm pretty sure I've done everything.
Something smells exquisite. Colony 4. Its rank was formerly silver, if I'm not mistaken.
A lot's happened since then, and still they've done right by us.
Something smells exquisite. I find it hard to accept this place could be dirt rank now. The silver spirit still shines through, emblazoned on these warriors' hearts. Silvercoat Ethel. She was a commander of great acuity. Would that we could have met. Something smells Shall we drop in, perhaps?
Oh, good lord. Come on.
I heard there were a number of Nopon here, but I never expected
Or
this many.
investigate origin.
I
Friends, come
imagine
along.
there's not a boring moment around here.
First need build method of conveyance. No can get there otherwise.
It's all making sense.
Actually, not expecting to run into that.
An impressive contraption. What could it be for?
We could do with some food. Could you all come round for a second?
The notebook of Colony 30 looked to be really interested in origin, huh? Once you hear that pheromonas are made inside it, it makes sense for their interest to be piqued. You interested in it too, then, Tyon? Riku? May not be the most prudent, but I do find myself curious, yes. I'm burning to know how Mobius used Origin to create Ionius, as we see it today. I imagine it must be similar for Riku. Riku have no interest whatsoever. What? If we defeat Mobius, then Origin surely of no consequence. So there's no point in feeling curious. I see. Riku's got that cold intellect. Makes a person envious, eh, Tyon? Could you please stop making it sound like I'm some kind of weirdo? Riku's always been a cool dude, ever since we first met. Except when it comes to hunting for gemstones, then he gets excited like nobody's business. Noah didn't have to reveal that.
Let's keep things on a tight
Something smells exquisite.
Is the only other one, isn't it? Castle City.
Yes, I suspected the soldiers would have some idiosyncrasies here.
Idiosyncrasies? More like they're plain idiots.
Something smells exquisite. It takes a special individual to keep these ruffians in check. Ashira must be a woman. The fighting here is about as brutal as they come, yes. But Ashira alone seemed to take it in her stride. I remember it well.
Finally, I got to meet the true Queen. It was as if I'd been struck by lightning. I mean, maybe I even was struck by some of the lightning we get around here. It was like a flash of revelation to stand before her and think, this is our Queen.
I see some relations have changed.
This canteen always seems to be bustling, no matter the hour. I wonder what kinds of food they serve. Strange, isn't it? I knew so much of the world already, and yet these sights and sounds are all so new and fresh.
I suppose I should check the pocket ration. Nothing. There's a blank. Get rid of the lost colony as well, shouldn't I? Yeah. Thinking there's just
Something
that
smells
question in
exquisite.
Sophie.
Spots!
Actually surprised they didn't ignore this place, to be honest.
Live long enough in the shadows, and one comes to perceive even the faintest light. I believe it is the same for them.
Final mission orders received.
Oh, kids have just done a disappointment. Okay. Whatever.
My mind is made up. You have my full support.
Still in denial. Dana promised us we'd all go back to the city together. It's those Agnians that did her in. I ain't gonna let them bastards get away unscathed, believe you me. That sounds questy. Said something about us being summoned to the city. Only thing is, I don't even know where the place is. Well, if there's something else over there, I bet they're looking for someone to blame.
That smarts.
I guess there actually is a quest. I wouldn't be surprised.
We could do with some food. I think we need to discuss this.
Oh, that's some heavy kind of atmosphere out there right now, huh? There was talk of people being called up to the city, it seems. Sounds like what happened with Dana's getting out there. Are they gonna end up being blamed for that? I can see this lot getting rowdy and fighting back if it shakes out like that. Yeah, I wonder. Hey, I can see I know something I'm not letting on plastered all over your face. Can't say anything, sorry. Just trust me that nothing bad's gonna happen, alright? Yeah, I don't think there'll be any fighting either. Seeker and Gondor are around. I think everyone understands that fighting will only lead to bitterness and tragedy. You sure about that? I happen to be pretty partial to a good dust-up myself. Give it a rest, would ya? You're stressing me out. Maybe the fastest way to get a good idea of the situation would be to go and speak to Seeker directly. Yeah, let's do that.
Let's move out.
Again, I was not expecting the quest. Hey, Seeker. Gondor, and you didn't come alone. You guys heading for the city, right? Yeah, a little while after you handled those rebels, we got a message through from the city. It was an invite to the city addressed to a few of us Agnians from the castle. An invitation? That must set your mind at ease a bit. I mean, you can trust that you won't be walking into anything dangerous. Honestly, I don't know. I dropped the ball pretty badly, not least by allowing Dana and the others to be murdered. That wasn't your fault. No, I deserve to take the fall for that, without question. It's possible that I'm being called out precisely to answer for it, as a representative of the castle. You don't actually think they'd get us over there just to off us, do you? Hey, you did kind of bring this on yourselves. You might well have to argue for your lives. Who knows? I don't like the sound of that. Invite you in, then attack. Such simplistic strategies are not their hallmark. If it did develop into a conflict, it would be a futile waste of battle resources. Well, I'm here, so if it does get to a scrap, you've nothing to worry about. But you're a hopeless fighter. No use at all. Well, I mean, I can catch a bullet for you at least. If I let that happen, then they'd have my guts for garters here. You can count on it. Well, if that's the way it is, then maybe we should go along with you. We can at least argue on your behalf. The idea of being able to be present in the city, it fills me up with such emotion. You're going to come along as well? Why, of course. Going to the city is my greatest ambition, my ultimate goal. Okay, well, no guarantees we'll be able to keep you safe if shit hits the fan, right? My ambition would be unchanged, even if I was walking into a forest of swords and shower of bullets. Have no fear. Hang it, whatever. If you get called up, then just go, okay? Okay? Yeah. Read, then talk. Well, I guess we'll need to make sure Seeker gets decent protection then. Maybe we can recruit some skilled Agnians. In any case, there's no turning back time. And what will be will be. We will simply have to think on our feet. I imagine it'll be fine so long as his curiosity doesn't get the better of him. Well, guess we're doing this. Right then, let's rendezvous at Farview Cape. We'll meet there once we make our preparations. I'll be counting on you all. Understood. We won't let you down.
I see some relations have changed.
Okay. Means taking the boat. Taking our new boat. Yeah. Okay, I've got the lowdown already. Word is, Seeker and the others will arrive any moment now. You can board early if you like. How about it? Want to climb on? Cool. Come aboard. Come on, buddy. So, this is the city. Hard to believe a place like this exists. This is... how can it even be put into words? Yo, you made it. One hell of a welcome party. You guys must have been bored out of your skulls. That's not the kind of thing you're supposed to say in front of guests, Condor. No, what's up? You've never seen an old crone like me before? Yes, I mean, no I didn't. So, you're a crone? What a wonderful reaction. It's enough talking on your feet. Talking on our feet, don't you think? Maybe we should continue somewhere a little more comfortable. Yes, that's a good suggestion. Let's do that. It's been a long time since we've seen the city. Milady, let's go. Wait a moment. I'd appreciate it if you'd accompany me. What is it? Is there something you need to tell us? Indeed there is. It seems you're in need of a good talking to about your sloppy work. What? Milady, don't you have something to say about this? Don't look at me. You've been making a real nuisance of yourselves out there, haven't you? That's what you get for winding everyone up by begging for food, eh? Suppose it falls to me to look after our guests. Please, come this way. Yes, thank you very much. I would have liked for you to meet the boss, but she's busy with something else right now. No, really, this kind of welcome is more than enough. For sure, we were worried that the welcome was going to be more in the order of a knuckle sandwich buffet. That's funny. What happened was truly unfortunate, but Gondor has already told us that it wasn't due to any negligence on your part. Huh? What, Gondor? You been getting us scared and spooked this whole time while working the back channel with her? Honestly, we didn't have good inroads with the Agnes crowd, so we figured it'd be easier to sort things out face to face. Yes, she's right. We owe you thanks. Let's go together now, and I will gift you the secrets of our technology. Thank you. We'll do everything we can to make this relationship stronger. Come on, mate. Enough of all this formal talk. Why don't you relax and take a look around? Really? You don't mind? Certainly not. We've cleared it with the boss already. We'll catch you later. Yes, thank you very much. Okay then, why don't we take a little walk around?
I see some relations have changed.
Just stop getting in his way. Idiots. Let's see why you all walk ahead of me anyway. Get behind me. Ugh. The more you look, the more amazing this place gets. Yes, in such surroundings I can scarcely contain my wonder. If you say so. I'm surprised how calm you are, though. Aren't you at least happy about finding a little bit of resolution here? Do I look calm? I've gotten quite worked up about the whole thing. I'm still shaking with excitement now. Maybe on the inside. Anyway, after we were liberated, you've had plenty of misgivings to begin with, right? I thought doing what I was told and doing the right thing were the same. That staying on that path until it was time for homecoming was the only and right way to live. I mean, we all thought that way, right? But after we were liberated, we were free. We understood that there were other things we could do with our lives. Something made us want to know the things that we didn't, and do the things that we couldn't. Everyone's been saying lately that I seem like a different person. But I also think this feeling is something that's been dormant in me the whole time, so I feel like I've arrived at the real me. You sure have, weirdo. That's one way to sum it up. Hey now, I'm being 100% factual. Can't deny he's weird. Now, I don't say if it's good weird or bad. Yes, yes. That's all well and good, but there is more to see still. Come, let's hurry on. Ow, 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 ow. I'm sorry, are you okay? I'm fine. It was my fault anyway. Sorry. Please, it's fine. Are you all from the outside? The outside? Yes, I suppose we are. We are. We come from Agnes Castle. Wow, really? Stop right there. Don't touch her. Huh? What? We're just minding our business, yeah? What's your beef? Shut it. Outsiders are filthy barbarians. Every last one of them. That's what my dad told me. Might be small, but he's got a big attitude, huh? Don't say that. Don't treat me like an idiot just because I'm a kid. A kid? Oh, I'm not sure I even know what that means. We're from Agnes, yeah? Come on, stop messing with them. These little ones make me think of Nopon somehow. They're small, but some of them are big mouths too. Yeah, well, whatever. I've had my fill of it for now, I think. You look like you're in a hurry. Are you in the middle of something there? What? I wouldn't tell you if I was. We were looking for something that got lost. Coralie, don't tell them! Something lost, you say? What kind of thing? We're looking for my ring. About so big. Where did you drop it? We don't know, that's why we're looking for it, duh. That's right. Well, why don't I help you then? I mean, I don't know the surroundings all that well, but I could still... Well, if it's just a little treasure hunt, then I suppose I can join in too. I will offer support too, paltry though it may be. Let's all let together then. Thank you guys so much. Sheesh, what a bunch of do-gooding easy marks. Will they ever learn?
I see some relations have changed.
Did you find my ring?
Now, what was it we needed?
Huh, that's it. Looks like we found what we were looking for. Thank you so much for helping me find it. Ah, we didn't do anything really. It was Noah and the others that found it. Oh yeah, hey, that's right. You weren't any help at all, were you? You don't miss an opportunity to butt heads with the big boys, do you? So, you're all from the outside? Well, yes. I probably already mentioned it, but I'm from Agnes Castle. In about 10 years or so, I want to go outside and to a bunch of outside places too. 10 years? 10 years is a long time. Will I be able to see you when I come to this castle place? I guess it's still a long way off. I'm going to go to the castle, so I can see you then, can't I? Please? Wait. Yes, of course. I'll be waiting for you there. Yay! So I'll see you again. Bye-bye! Hey, Seeker. You're not in a rush or anything, right? Huh? Yeah, sure. There are still a few places to check out in the city. We should have a walk around instead of just standing about. What do you... Wow, Gondor. Didn't realise you actually cared. I actually really don't. I just don't want us blocking the road and stopping traffic with these glum looks on your faces. Why don't we just keep strolling, wherever your fancy takes you? Yes, that makes sense. Let's walk around a bit more then. Ugh.
I see some relations have changed.
It's the one floor. What is this place? Duh, it's a bookshop, obviously. A bookshop? Place to sell books, mate. Keep up. Wanna try reading one? They won't mind so long as you don't take it without paying. Look, I'm not gonna hold your hand here. That one's got some writing. Go look. Really? Okay, what do we have here? Anything interesting? Oh, this is quite intellectually stimulating. Huh? The more I read, the more I understand about things that were strange and frankly unbelievable to me before. Yes, they've got amazing things here in the city. Ones I could never have imagined. You okay there, buddy? You've gone all weird. I'm not so sure. Maybe this is actually a baseline seeker. Hard to tell. I'm sorry, I don't know what's coming over me. But we must take each by the hand and go into the future. Together. The stimulus of a new hitherto unknown culture. It set something off in him. Ignis, Kevis, distinctions that seem immutable, but we overcame them. That's the idea. We can combine our power and find a new path to walk. Gondor, you too? Well, if you dags are serious about this stuff, sure, you got my blessing. But now you know about the city, we can't afford to let you bail, alright? Hope we've got an understanding. Yes, of course. We'll plot a straight path into the future without feeling or fleeing or hiding from anything at all. Blah.
I see some relations have changed.
It's down to the youth to define this era, but youth alone won't conquer everything. It has its own burdens and worries. Helps to have someone shine a little light on the path we take through life, don't you think? That's why I tell the tales of history, the successes and excesses. It's exactly what the story spinner is here for. It's the work of linking people together across the eras. That's how I think of it anyway. Well, my twin brother Kotan is sure to take the exact opposite view as usual.
Looks like colony relations have changed. Looks like colony relations have changed.
Agnes, Kevis, and City recently be very bestest of friends. Ruggy Scruggy start thinking of Ruggy Scruggy and other noble folk together as one. Ionius being nicer, happier place.
Looks like colony relations have changed.
Cities now full as well.
I see some relations have changed.
Got chewed out, did ya? Yeah, I got a right earful. You don't seem all that affected by it, mind? Looks like you laughed it right off. Why, naturally, if it doesn't come from a lady, it hardly even makes an impression. You have a very straightforward personality. Not that I'm making any judgments. Seeker's really peeved with me.
Yeah, go on. Tell me what you did.
He was going on about how there's so much to read in the city, so much to learn. So he gave me an earful about how I've been wasting my time playing around.
Well, maybe you should listen. Less leisure, more knuckling down.
I see some relations have changed.
I'm lending a hand with logistics now. Okay, well, no running wild, got it? No way. There's no way to waste... That's no way to waste my freedom. I'll have my hands full from here on in, so I'll just put everything I've got into turning over a new leaf. I've just got to try to make myself useful to serious folks like Kay.
I see some relations have changed.
We're gonna need intel if we're going to work with the lost numbers and Keves.
Yes, I'm of precisely the same mind. Intel is vital to assuming a supreme position in battle.
I can see you know all about this stuff, huh? I need to get back to intel, so see if we can get our hands on some fresher news. Can't really guess what Grim was going to say, mind you. Setting foot within the hallowed walls of the city, it's like a dream coming true. So many
super naughty people living boldly beyond their 10th term. Suppose that this must be the true state of nature, when it isn't bound by the artificial systems of Mobius. Will we be able to make this way of life, this our way of life too someday? Well, we're the ones who will determine that by our effort. I will do everything that I can.
That smarts.
Hey, do you guys have any of those novel things? No, I don't think we have any. Seeker got a hold of some in the city. I've been giving them a read. They're just so interesting that I can't even concentrate on my work. It's actually getting dicey. They'll be the ruin of me. Don't worry about that, Sunshine. Weren't much hope for you to begin with.
I see some relations have changed.
Damn, Uni. Nothing's in the sword. Nothing will be there again. Which just leaves the city. There are going to be a lot of people from the outside coming onto the city. I'd love to hear all their stories. I've got to prepare properly if I'm going to become an adventurer, you see. That's sharp thinking, love. If you guys have time, I'd like to hear your stories too. Everyone in the city has really cheered up since the Queen got here. All the old folks who used to be Ouroboros candidates are especially stirred up and excited about it. They're insisting they can still fight, getting back to blade training. I've seen them fired up, but I hope they don't get hurt. Caroline wants to be an adventurer when she grows up, so I'll be a bodyguard. I get to see every region in the world.
Oh yeah, so I guess you need to get big and strong too.
Right, you'll have to train me up and give me some tips.
No worries, mate.
I see some relations have changed.
You gotta give the soldiers here some encouragement.
Getting to gaze upon the true Queen, it's incredible. I'm truly blessed. Honestly, it hardly feels real. It's like our generation is fulfilling the greatest promise of our ancestors.
Sometimes you need a little comfort food. All right then, tell me what you'd recommend.
The authority that the Queen projects is of a really different sort to that of the heads of the 6 houses. She really has this powerful aura of grace surrounding an will of iron. That's not the kind of presence you can acquire in 10 short years, surely. How amazing I met the honest-to-goodness Queen. Better get her the remembrance stones. Don't want the others to beat me to it. Beat you to it? Beat you to what? According to our ancestors, I mean. Everything that we've endured, everything that we've lived through until today, has been rewarded at last.
Oh, Arnie, hey! Let's eat something here.
Now, the new alliance includes not only Agnes and Kevis, but the city as well. Such an amazing feat, yes. This generation of Ouroboros rank proudly with the greatest of the founders, I believe. Witnessing the making of history like this, as long as one lives, one never ceases to encounter new wonders. So, the Conservatives are starting to reach consensus, are they? I sort of knew this would happen, but they've yet to converge on a realistic proposal. Garrett's not giving straight answers either. It seems we have no choice but to entrust the future to the Elder and Ouroboros. So please, protect the city and all of us within it. Yes, of course, we promise. A glutton for punishment.
That smarts.
I should actually... no point now. Do-do-do-do-do. I'm gonna do it anyway. This is gonna be the last time I look around the place anyway, so... Anyone up there? Right, theory, this is the last quest.
Ye best be ready. I'll know if ye ain't.
Arr, time to rest our bones for a moment, don't you think? Huh? Don't mind if I do. Now here to get in my way again, you big lump. Come on, old timer. No time to chide me like that. Relax, of course, I don't really mind if the likes of you turn up and make the place a bit livelier. Do you know each other? As it happens, Jagger and I are old meaties, aren't we, old timer? Yeah, Triton buddied up with this old outcast reprobate of the city. He calls me old timer. Arr, Arr, me and the old-timer here got along like two pearls in a mermaid's purse. We're like sailors cut from the same cloth, and no mistake. Now and again we put 3 sheets to the wind like this. Cheers!
Well, you got friends that I never would have guessed.
Now, what brings you here anyway? You're a little young to be drinking any of the hard stuff. I think they came by to see if we had any war stories to tell 'em, old-timer, or maybe a sea shanty. My tales are too boring for a drinking session. For example, that nopon that I've taken in does nothing but muck about. No use whatsoever. Mar, cheer up, old-timer. At your age, every extra day is a blessing. Sometimes wisdom finds its way out of that big mouth of yours. Speaking of good days, that misso that you gave me really hit the spot. Huh? Say you've been handing out misso to people? Is that right, Triton? Aye, makes a great sidekick to a stiff drink, so it does. You know, my granddad had a real touch when it came to making miso. I still remember the taste of miso even now. A worthy hobby indeed, for an old-timer's granddad. One day my granddad said that he was headed out to search for good produce to go with miso, and never came back. Where he finally fell, no one knows.
Did you ever get out of the city yourself, Jagger?
Looking at my bony old meat sack today, it's hard to imagine, but I used to be pretty brawny back in the day. There was a certain crazy woman who took my fancy back then, and I fell in with an old guy who loved spars. Those two were pretty friendly with each other, so friendly in fact that they almost got married. Hang on, what are we talking about here precisely? But in the end, that marriage never came to be, huh? What am I talking about, you say? I think you've been blown off course a bit there, me old matey. You started off talking about side dishes for a drinking party. Nah, that's not what he meant. Side dishes, eh? Ah yes, I was talking about remembering eating that miso way back, wasn't I? There was a certain fruit that my granddad used to procure from somewhere or other. It was delicious. Arr, this is some interesting stuff you're letting us in on, old-timer. Oh, the flavour was something special. Something rare. It was legendary fruit. I was only a kid when I had it. Oh, I cannot describe it. It was like a universe of taste opening up in your mouth. I'd love to taste it once more before I take my dirt nap. I'm sorry. I'll stop with these old geezer stories and just drink. Wait, old-timer. Huh? If it means so much to you, then we'll go out and find you some...
What?
Aye, we're all just itching to hear about the legend of this fruit here, aren't we? I don't disagree with our seafaring friend. Maybe it's not typical drinking story fare, but tell us the legend of the tasty fruit, will you, old-timer? Looks like you young'uns have really got a taste for this old-timer's story. Here. To tell ye the truth, we're all suckers for that kind of thing. You just wait, old-timer. We'll bring it back for you. I can wait as long as it takes. I've got a bit of that fruit coming my way. I can wait till the end of time. Alright, you landlubbers. Let's raise anchor and set sail. It's all very well saying let's go, but are we really going to find it if we don't have the first clue where to look?
Banana, have you got any idea? Remember fruit of bright fig found in Markov Wildwood? That. But we don't know if it's edible yet, right? Well, I guess we could go there and take a look. It's a good place to start.
Sounds like we've charted a course. Let's raise anchor and claim our fruity bounty.
I see some relations have changed. I see some relations have changed. Not like this.
Oh, you're not teleporting me back to the city, are you? Yes, you are. Oh my god. Almost done.
Huh? Is that?
Oh, right, Vic, right there. That's a tasty looking fruit if I ever did see one. What is this one the old timer was after? Scarcely holds a candle to the death like he I saw once upon a time.
Meh. In any case, fruit not ripe yet. If we eat now, drop dead is possible.
Arr, is that right? But it looks tasty enough, calling out like a siren.
It's a good thing we had Manana with us to put us straight on that, right? Yes, this is tricky aspect of legendary fruit. Not many know difference between ripe and unripe, so not many eat.
Yeah, I'm sure my stomach can make light work of it, but I dare say the old timer will be wiped out on the spot.
Hey, don't say stuff like that. It's bad luck. So, what should we do? We can't really take this back. Doesn't look like there are any others around here either.
So, Manana, maybe you got an idea since you're such a furry little expert.
Meh. Best idea is simply wait for a period of 1 year for ripen. Fruit is already in place, difficult for people or monsters to eat. Flavor not only safe, another good reason to not eat before proper time. Such sweetness.
It's somewhere, huh? It's somewhere hard to find then. If we're talking locally, the lower levels could be as suitably out of the way.
Plenty of monsters around though. It's possible that Brightfig has been protected by smarty monsters who know it not ready for good eating.
Aye, well, perhaps we should go and have a look. You did hear the part about there being loads of monsters, right, mate? Monsters, leave them to me, I'll blast them off to the middle distance.
Is this, like, a rare thing?
No problem now.
reckon we might find the fruit old Jagger's getting around here? Ah, so this be the legendary fruit.
Shiver me timbers, it's...
That... fruit ripened to perfection. Really? Such glossy gullies, fragrance, unmistakable sign of ripeness. Guess most people wouldn't be able to make it out to this place to get the fruit. No regular people anyway. Perhaps legendary was not an exaggeration in this case. Well, better get it back to the old-timer's pie hole then, so he can die happy. You really busted a gut just to put a smile on that old man's face. He's gonna love you for it. I hope so. Folks in the city have been keeping me at arm's length because of what and who I am. Not that old-timer though. He just keeps pouring me out another drink without paying it a bit of mind. I'm really grateful for that, so I need a way to say thanks. That's why I'm risking my neck out here. Can't believe there's a tender spot in your salty sea dog's heart. And thanks to being such a booze-soaked old kipper, I can't remember a thing about the first time we drank together. Well, it sounds like it's really a really big deal to you, Triton. We'd better get it back to Jagger so he can enjoy it. Yeah, you said it, kid. Let's get it back to the city. Where'd the old-timer get to? He's usually always here, right? Yeah, usually he's here morning to night. Maybe he had a bit too much one time and earned himself a ban. I don't know where he lives either. Huh? Triton? What? What could an anchor-biter bowl of fluff like you be wanting with me? A friend looking for Oldipon, then go to Remembrance Stones. Oldipon sleep there. Huh? He's not... He's alive, right? No, I can't believe it. He seems so healthy. Sadly, it true. Oldipon cleared over just after friends leave. I see. Could you be the Nopon kid that he said he'd adopted? Yes. I appreciate you coming to me to break the bad news. I'll go pay me my respects then. You scarcely look as if you've taken it in, Triton. You look so calm. Well, that's just the way it is. Death comes for everyone. Ah, kid, the old-timer took you in, looked after you, didn't he? So you owe to him to live a good life now. Oldipon liked very much to drink with Triton. Say that very often to Chibibi. So, thanks to you for that. I'm sorry to be wearing out your patience like this, but will you stick with me just a little longer? Of course. I'll come with you to the Remembrance Stones. Aye, you read it right out of my mind.
Poor Jagger.
I see some relations have changed.
Dying on me without so much as a goodbye.
I mean, I figured it would be going this way, but still. Well, here you go, old-timer.
I brought ye a legendary fruit, even if it be a little late. You said you'd wait till the end of time for this fruit, but I didn't keep you waiting as long as that, did I now, old-timer? What will I do? Wait, is that enough? People die, and when they're gone, there's nothing ye or any other can do about it. Don't worry, old-timer. I'll drink your share for you. I can promise you that. This just seems a bit... I don't know how to put it. You were the first friend that I made in this place, and I'll never forget ye. Drinking down every last drop of your problems till you got a gutful. That's how you move forward through life. But some things that pain ye, you cannot forget. And they become the cornerstone that bears up the whole of your life.
Triton, you're really bearing up well here.
Indeed, my lass. That's what made me strong. Made me what I am. Well, I've taken up a lot of your time. I hope I haven't presumed upon too much of ye. No, not at all. Really, don't mention it.
I'm sure that Jagger would be very happy if he could see this. Who knows, maybe he can.
Aye, perhaps. Or just as likely he's blind drunk and can't even remember my name. I suppose I'd better make a nuisance of myself here every now and again, just so he doesn't forget. Well, I'd better take my leave. Farewell, old-timer. For now.
I see some relations have changed.
Considering how the game is in general, I think it's kind of an appropriate last quest to end off on. Probably friends already know, but Jubilee is not in fact fluff and blood real child of Oldipon. One child of Oldipon died sadly, another child locked away tight in prison camp. Jubilee and Oldipon were both alone sadly, so lived together to help out each other. And now Jagger's gone. I'm so sorry. Maybe Oldipon happy now. Go to meet real child. Reunion happily. Jubilee hope. Oh well.
It's good to keep a record.
That there is this game. It's 100% as I'm gonna get it. I mean, there's that last freaking shiny hunter. But I don't know where the items are for the non quests things that they require. But I think there are a lot of them, aren't there? I'm just gonna kind of assume that that's all the quests done at the very least. So, Xenoblade Chronicles 3 for now. Ugh. The DLC drops anyway. Well, the story DLC. So, that will far for now. And tomorrow I'll... don't know yet. For now though, bye!